Good morning, everybody. It is 7:28 right now. Welcome back to Iowa Live. We have a very special guest joining us in studio right now, Jackie.
Yeah, from Broadlawns, an amazing organization that we love to talk about, but a specialist that I'm learning about today. That's Jason Whitmer. He is a pulmonologist.
Exactly.
And you said that has to do with anything in
Basically,
the lungs.
anything with the lungs. Yeah, anything with breathing. Sort of got its origin years ago with tuberculosis, but now involves all sorts of things. COPD, asthma, infections, any sort of breathing disorder, lung cancer.
And you are a fairly new addition to the whole family over at Broadlawns. And
right.
Tell everybody which Broadlawns location we're talking about.
So I'm at the main campus at the Broadlawns Hospital. My clinic's up on the 3rd floor there. And I've been there since just about February, I guess.
Okay, but your history in Des Moines is storied.
Well, I don't know about story. I've been here for about 15 years. I was in private practice in a group called CIC for about 15 years, and then the opportunity came around the first of the year to look at setting up a department here, and I got to talking to the folks in administration and the other doctors, and the opportunities to bring these types of services to Broadlawns was really appealing, and one thing led to another, and we got it worked out, and I couldn't be happier.
So that's what drew you to Broadlawns, is the ability to create a new area that they can now specialize in.
Right, yeah, they haven't had pulmonary services to any extent. They've had some folks who come in and do, clinics here and there, but they haven't had a full-time person, and they really wanted to add these services, and it's been a great addition. We've really found an unmet need in folks there, and I've been very lucky that a lot of the patients that I've followed for years have come over and come to Broadlawns, and that's been fun too.
Now, for those people that aren't familiar with Pulmonary Services, explain what that is.
So pulmonary in critical care involves anything with the lungs. So it could be things as common as COPD and things as rare as pulmonary fibrosis or interstitial lung disease, asthma, when you have a tumor or mass in your lung cancers, and so this is a picture of navigational bronchoscopy, which is one of the things that I've brought to Broadlawns and we're really excited about. So when people have a mass in their lung or a tumor or something that we're not sure what it is, we obviously worry about lung cancer. And in the bad old days, a lot of times the only options were have a surgeon open your chest and get a biopsy, or have somebody stick a big needle in from the outside. But with this navigational bronchoscopy, which is sort of like a GPS system, I can use a guidance to guide a catheter down to a small nodule, maybe as small as a centimeter or half of an inch.
Really?
And we can get a needle into that, or biopsy forceps, and get a biopsy. And in doing that, try to figure out whether it's a cancer or whether it's something like an infection that we don't really need to worry about, and do it with much lower risk and much less invasiveness. So much less likely to collapse a lung, much less likely to
So you're able to actually snake that through the vessels?
Yeah. I've gotten to some amazing places. For a Broadlawns patient, when I first came over there, had a tumor on top of their aorta, and I was actually able to sneak a catheter all the way back around and get to that and get that biopsied and get the diagnosis. And
seriously?
Unfortunately, it was a cancer, but it allowed this person to get treatment and
you know what your next treatment option is.
Yeah, right, and I think he's done well from what I understand. So.
And those are the kind of services you can now receive
so
at
these are things that Broadlawns just didn't have the capability to do. It takes special training, and not every pulmonologist is able to do these things. I had to go back and take some special training to do that, and it's been exciting to bring these things to Broadlawns because it's some of these services, if they aren't offered to people where they are, which, if you're a Broadlawns patient, maybe that's your neighborhood,
right.
maybe getting out to some other part of town is hard to do. You may just not get care, and it's been remarkable to me how many people we've been able to help that maybe just wouldn't have gotten care at all, or wouldn't have gotten care for until it was too late because it was just not convenient for them. So,
are there some other chronic conditions when it comes to lungs that you're seeing more and more of right now?
We see a lot of COPD. COPD is a very common disease in people who smoke, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. So folks who are short of breath and wheeze and cough and have flare-ups. And so that's a common condition. But a lot of times in people who are having problems, if we see them, we can make some adjustments in their medication. We're setting up a pulmonary rehab program at Broadlawns, which is very exciting. We haven't had one there before. And pulmonary rehabilitation is very beneficial for people with COPD. Can improve their symptoms, can improve their exercise tolerance, quality of life, get their medicines tuned up, get them into rehab, and hopefully, keep them healthier, happier, and out of the hospital.
Now, since you're a pulmonologist, I'm going to talk about something that is incredibly topical right now, and I want to know what your experience has been with people that have been using e-cigarettes and things like that. You knew this was coming.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts
Yeah,
on that?
we actually had, to my knowledge, the first vaping-related lung disease at Broadlawns, and she, a young lady who was vaping a CBD oil and did develop quite severe respiratory failure, but fortunately recovered. And so we worked with the Iowa Department of Public Health and you know, have been involved in those in the research that's ongoing. So yeah, I think it's definitely a concern. I think it's not clear from the research yet exactly what is triggering this, but it's clearly something that people should avoid. We just don't understand the safety. We don't understand what's triggering it. We don't understand why one person might develop this lung condition, one person might not. So I would certainly agree with the recommendations that have come out of national organizations and say, you know, it's just don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Not worth it.
Not worth it. Not until we better understand what the risks are and what's causing this.
Okay. Let's talk about the opportunity that you are here. You're available, all these special clinics that you're now offering. Talk about coming to Broadlawns, because many people didn't maybe realize you can get such special services.
Broadlawns is great. You know, I didn't know an awful lot about Broadlawns until I came there, and as I started talking more to people and learning, you know, who the medical staff were and talking to them and meeting the patients, it's just a great place. It's a small medical staff, and I've been really thrilled for my patients that I've followed in private practice for years, the ones that have come over and seen me. They've been really thrilled to be there too. It's just a welcoming place. You know, I have a clinic there. I see people, you know, 4 days a week, and you know, your doctor can refer me. You don't have to be a Broadlawns patient if you know, if you're.
So anybody can go to Broadlawns?
Yeah, anybody can go to Broadlawns. Yeah, and I'm seeing a lot of folks. You know, I've had a lot of people referring people to me for a lot of years that are continuing to refer people to me, and I appreciate that. It's fun to continue to have those relationships.
And the thing that we've learned about Broadlawns over the past couple of years that we've had some involvement with them, you have the top of the line equipment that's a lot of people in town don't even have, and it's available at Broadlawns.
Yeah, Broadlawns has done a nice job of making investments where they need to. I mean, they're very cautious with investments, but when there's a need and that need can help people, they're willing to spend the money to get the right equipment, like the bronchoscopy equipment, which they didn't have, and we've used the heck out of it, and it's helped a lot of people. And so, you know, whether it's interventional radiology, I have a great relationship with the radiologist there. We've got a new cardiologist who's doing some fantastic things. We have all the urologists over there now, and they're a great bunch of folks to work with. So it's an exciting place to be, and the people that come there like it.
Even eye care over at Broadlands is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, absolutely.
The whole center.
Yeah, the ophthalmology department's fantastic, and memory. We were talking about memory care earlier, and the geriatric folks there that do that work. It's an exciting place to be.
So take advantage of Broadlands. It's in our backyard, Jackie.
Well, it's amazing when the diagnosis and treatment that is of such great care can all be under one roof.
One place.
Yeah, it is. It's a fantastic place.
Okay, so really quickly before we go, how do we take care of our lungs? I feel like we don't think about them until all of a sudden.
Lungs and you.
All of a sudden, until we're coughing or we realize they're not working. Obviously, the things right at the top, you know, avoid smoking, avoid vaping. But what do we do to make sure we have healthy lungs? You
know, beyond that, it's mostly just take care of yourself. Eat a healthy diet. You know, exercise regularly. You can get enough sleep. Staying away from smoking is the big thing. And when you do have symptoms that are persistent and that just don't seem right, you know, go get them checked out.
Okay. Right. And now we know the place to go.
Now we know where we're going.
Boom.
All right, perfect. Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Thanks for having me.
Welcome to Broadlands.
Thank you very much.
All right. It is